mi gente? This is Amara la Negra, and you're listening to Exactly Amara, a production of iHeart Radio. I am so excited to have you guys here today, and I want to welcome you guys to another amazing show, and I'm here with my co-host, Stevie Nunes.
Hola, mi amor, ¿cómo tú estás?
Aquí divina fabulosa, mi amor. Let me tell you que me encuentro en la República Dominicana, okay?
What?
I am the Dominican
You're
Republic.
broadcasting
Estoy,
live.
yes, in Santo Domingo. I'm so happy to be here. And on top of that, let me tell you que I am currently in one of my Airbnbs, which I want to invite you guys to later on. Go follow me at Amara Airbnb for more information on it, which we'll talk about that in another future episode. How to invest your money, how to create generational wealth, and all these amazing things. But in the meantime, mira, tú sabes que everybody's been hitting us up on Exactly Amara on Twitter and Instagram and all these things. And I love it because they're giving us ideas and concepts and things that they want to know and discuss. So then one of the things that people were talking about is trust and relationships when there is a cell phone involved.
¡Ay, el celular!
Ahí por el celular. Tú sabes que yo estoy aquí automatically como que el merengue takes over me.
Yes, the vibe.
Yes.
That's the vibe.
Sí, pero mira, today is all about trust, okay? Today is all about trust, relationships, and building it. Like, how do you build a relationship without trust? You know, the ability to give each other enough breathing room so that we can each do our own thing and have our privacy. But when you talk about privacy, right? Privacy extends to what? Like, how much is privacy when you're in a relationship? And that's something that I really want to discuss because I feel like, you know, it's 2021. I think that because we have a lot of options, we have social media, we have, you know, all these dating apps, we have all these other things. And, you know, I think that it can make your relationship at some point a little bit, you know, fringy. When you have access to somebody's phone, right? If they're your significant other, do you have access to their phone for convenience? Like, por ejemplo, papi, mira, tengo que hacer una llamada por teléfono, pásame el teléfono un segundito. And it's nothing. O sea, if you have that much trust in each other, right? Is it cool if they have access to your phone for convenience? Like, mira, just to make a call or to like look something up or I want to take a picture, I want to take a video, or do you like never give your phone to your significant other?
Hell to the no.
Pero por
Amara
qué?
was like, why? Because like there's certain things. I mean, why are you in my phone? First of all, it comes from.
Bueno, my phone could have
rooted.
that.
It's rooted in insecurity.
No. Y si se te muere la batería? This is what I'm saying.
Well,
if my
fine.
phone dies, I should be able to ask my boo, Papi, give me your phone, de un prontico. I need to make this call. I need to do something. And I shouldn't feel suspicious. Ahora, si yo te pregunto por teléfono, you're like, for what? What do you want it for? Oh, no, let me make, what number? Just give me the number and I'll call. ¿Cómo que give me the number and I'll call? I got fingers I can dial. Tú ves. Ding, ding, ding.
Pero Amara, that's like a red flag. Ugh, oh my goodness.
Exactamente.
Dime tú, porque to me, I feel like stay up out of my phone. Stay up out of my phone. I mean, if your phone is dead and the battery died, that's understandable. But then, el que busca encuentra. Si está buscando
pero
una cucaracha
no,
dentro de un cofre, lo va a encontrar. ¿Tú no crees?
Sí, el que busca encuentra, es verdad. Pero en verdad, si tú y yo estamos en una relación estable, if you and I are together in a stable relationship, I shouldn't find anything even if I look. And I do understand how sometimes the smallest little things can and you may have not done it with bad intention, but it can come off wrong. You know what I'm saying? But here's something else. I believe that there's a possibility that if you share your passcode with your significant other, it can actually lead into a healthier relationship.
If you're asking for it, then you're asking for it, right? And then, all right. But what is your reasoning? What is your reasoning?
Bueno, mi amor, porque if
Why?
you die, I want to know. If you die, I want to know where you were at. I want to know what your last message was for your safety. Como una mujer que te quiere, que te ama, que te adora, I want to protect you, including your phone. So just in case something happens to you.
You always convincing me.
If something happens to you, who's going to save you? Me. So, hey, you need to share me your passcode. But willing to have the passcode prevents you from also having to look through it. Don't you think? Like, I also feel que when things are como que hidden, eso te provoca más. That provokes you to want to like look and search. But when you know, because you know how humans are, when they tell us you can't have something, that's when you want it the most. But if you already have like access to it, right, then you just don't care anymore. That's how I feel. Pero mientras más misterioso, más I want to look at it. So, I don't know. How do you feel about that? Do you think that honestly prevents and it helps a little bit? Like if you just have the code already and you already know you have access to it, then you're probably not going to look. but just to know that you can't have it makes you want to have it even more.
You know me and my lifestyle. I don't care what she does, who she does. Like honestly, that's just me. I'm just a different type of being. You know what I'm saying?
So I've heard, qué sé yo, that there's been relationships donde la mujer ha sido infiel, el hombre ha sido infiel también, y entonces, in order to have peace, they're like, okay, how about this? You cheated, I cheated, we still want to be together, we want to make this right, we want to protect what we have, so let's share each other's privacy. That means I give you complete access to my life, which is my phone, you give me complete access to yours, and like that, we don't have to feel insecure, because esa es otra cosa, and let's be honest, after you've already been cheated on, automatically your significant other can be on his phone texting his mother. You already automatically think he's texting a bitch. If you take your phone to the bathroom, he's texting a bitch. If you go and you're texting. So if you can have access to it and look at it if you want to, porque no es que tú vas a estar metido ahí en el celular, maybe that can also be como que a little bit healthier, como que, you know what, once in a while, déjame ver what you were doing. Okay, you're not really doing anything. Y eso como que calma. Ya eventually you stop looking. Mira, Stevie, at the end of the day or in the beginning of the day, you need to give your significant other some space and privacy. Pero que privacy with me
Hell yeah, you
needs
do.
to be manageable. So I feel like, yes,
Absolutely.
it is healthy for us to be able to use each other's phones without having to feel like, oh, you're going to look into my phone. I can pass you my phone, and if you say you're going to take a picture, I should trust that you're going to take a picture. I shouldn't feel like I'm going to give you my phone, and then next thing I know, you're all up in my text messages, my WhatsApp, my DMs. That's too much.
Right. Knowing that my mother was talking shit about you and shit, and like now it's causing another issue because you know this is where your parents come in and they inbox you and talk shit, and then like you try to choose your battles. So like if they said, "I did she cook for you today, or did she clean for you today, or did she do this?" They got Joanna.
Bueno,
does all
yeah,
of
that's
that, but let me
those are
tell you
private
something. Ooh,
conversations.
did I just confess my significant other's name?
I don't know, pero mira, those are private conversations.
Joanna.
Oye, el otro.
Right. There's
Pero
some things that
mira,
are private. Right.
pero at the end of the day,
Ajá.
como yo siempre digo, al final, olvídate, ya después que uno pasa todo ese estrés, it really comes down to trust. You have to be with someone that you trust. You should be able to trust your significant other no matter what. Like, I mean, if not, then why are you with them? If you feel that, mira, let me tell you, y especialmente como mujer, we have that gut intuition. Si tú como mujer piensas, you have a dream, you feel that your boyfriend, your husband, your whatever is cheating or he's out here in these streets or you can't trust him, entonces ¿para qué tú estás con él? Why are you with him? And the same thing goes for the females.
Right.
Si tú estás con una mujer que tú le tienes que estar cayendo atrás and you stressed out, y esto y lo otro, who you with, who you text, you're looking at every like, at every message, who DM'd you, who text. Mi amor, bro, that's too stressful. Nobody got time for that.
Right. Why you stressed? You're stressing him out. You're stressing yourself out. And then you're stressing me out because she or he wants to really be with me, not with you. And you're stressing.
Oye, el otro. Pero tú sabes
Qué sabroso.
Pero mira, a veces, and I'm not even going to front, I'm going to confess something. I'm going to confess something. Ay, Dios mío, I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud.
Exactly about the time. Exactly about the time. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Oye, mira, que eso sonó muy fuerte. Let me back off. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm about to confess something. So here goes my confession. So my little boo thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a little boo thing. So I have a GPS in his car.
Oh,
Oh, shut up. Yes,
you
I
got a
do.
GPS in his car.
Le puse un GPS in his car. Y déjame decirte una cosa. I went over there and I got a tile. ¿Tú sabes lo que son a tile? Ladies, pay attention to me. Oh my God, that's terrible because I have toxic behavior. And you really shouldn't listen to me because that's super unhealthy. But bitch, fuck that. Listen to me. You can't trust these men out here in these streets. And if that's your man and he belongs to you because he got all up in your body and you love him, I'm going to make sure for your safety. That's how I feel. I feel like I am doing it for your own protection. Pero I went and I got a tile. And the tiles are these little things. You can Google it, mija. These little things like this, como que whatever. You put it in your keychain, or there's one that's like a little tablet that you could put in your wallet just in case they steal your wallet. You can track it on your phone. Mama, there's so many ways. Entonces, I got in his car. Entonces, I dropped it right where the brake is. I dropped the tile in there. And then from my phone, I can see where you're going. So whenever you tell me, oh, I'm home, no sé qué cosa, you know, at 12 o'clock at night, and I see that tile driving all around the city, I got you. I'm going to pull up. No, that's very toxic. Please do not do this.
Ay, Dios mío.
I feel like, mira, once you stick it
Amara,
to me,
you have a. So
después-
you mean to
no.
tell me you have a tracking device?
Mira, once you stick it to me, your privacy is over. Desde el momento que usted ya entró a este cuerpo tropical,
You're right.
okay, and you got a piece of me,
Wow,
your
now that
privacy
you put it
is
like
over.
that.
It's our privacy.
Right? Cause
Who's calling us?
Because you're in me.
Who just texted us? I want to know.
You just made me kick my bottle.
Is that terrible? Yo tengo problema, right?
Yo, let me tell you.
I'm very Latina.
You know what? I'm just happy that you're confessing and you're being real, because let me tell you that a lot of women will not confess this, but now I know why. My significant other be like, you was in Hartford, you was in New York, you was in Miami, you was in Fort Lauderdale, you was supposed to be recording at Amara's, and where you and you in South Beach.
Stevie, what are you on today, bro? What are you on today?
She
But let me
knows
tell you something.
everything.
Es que las mujeres saben, las
Y'all
mujeres
be
todas
having a
sabemos.
tracking device.
And that's why I'm saying, look, if the person says I love you and they mean it, then that should be enough proof of how they feel about you. Todo el mundo, everybody's been heartbroken. And once they break your achy breaky heart, como dice la canción, once they break your heart, you start to create these like insecurities, and you start to become untrustworthy. Like, you just don't trust people, and all these little things affect your relationships. I really do believe it like, si alguien fue infiel contigo en el pasado, right? If somebody was unfaithful with you in the past, and you come and you carry that shit to your new relationship, like, oh, I need to have your passcodes because the last person I was with cheated on me, I want to make sure that you don't do the same thing. I think that all these traumas that we don't get to heal from, that's the reason why, you have crazy, toxic women like myself. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that out loud. When a woman usually asks, it means that we already know
why?
you did something. No, mi amor, cuando una mujer, oye lo que te voy a decir, ladies, cuando una mujer te dice a ti, mira, let me see your phone. That means we already know. We already know. We just want to see it with our eyes, but we already know. Women don't just come and attack for no reason. When we say something, it's already because we have all the proof, all the text. I already know who you're talking to. I already know where she lives. I already know everything. Entonces, that's what I want to know. Give me your passcode. Y si tú no me lo quieres dar, está bien. I'm going to figure out how to get it. Face recognition, your fingers, something. The moment you leave your phone, oh my God, tell me if you've never done this. Just tell me if I'm the only one that has problems. Have you ever been with your significant other and you were just being slick, and from the corner of your eye, you were paying attention to what fingers they press on their phone to learn the code? Have you ever done that?
Yo, you are like
I have.
FBI out here.
If I'm with my man or whatever, and then I see him go up, down, up, 3, 2. I may only see the 2 last numbers, but I saw the motion. You went up, down. That means it's probably 8 or 0, right? And then, oh my God, I got problems. And then I literally be like this trying to figure it out. But then you don't want to block the phone, so you got to leave it alone.
Yeah, but there's some men that would tell women, oh, let me get your passcode, but then they won't give their passcode.
But let me tell you something. I know that we have so much to discuss right now because this definitely is interesting. And you know what? I think it makes me feel good to just vent. I just want to vent and be honest and tell you the tea about myself, things that I never thought that I would say out loud, but I want to live a judgment-free life. This is a judgment-free zone. Exactly, Amara, is judgment-free. And if you toxic, if you crazy, if you be straight FBI, spying on your man, whatever the case may be, which you probably shouldn't do because that's super unhealthy, but I can't tell you not to do it because I'm the first one that does it, and I'm going to teach you how to do it too, but please don't listen to me because you're not supposed to do it. Then stay tuned because we will be right back with more of Exactly, Amara. Earlier, we were talking about privacy, like how much privacy is privacy when you're in a relationship? Aren't you supposed to trust on your significant other? Entonces, we were talking about sharing each other's passcode. Is that good or is that bad? Like, is that a bad thing that you're all up in your man's or your girl's phone, or it's cool? Because if you're together and you have nothing to hide, then we should be fine. And then I also confess the fact that I have a GPS in my boo's car. You got me all the way fucked up. Like, that ding-a-ling belongs to me, and I want to know where you at for your own protection. So I made sure to slide up a GPS in his car, and I be watching it from my phone. Period.
I cannot believe it. This is why you should not give me your passcode if you are in a relationship with Stevie, okay? This is why. I'm going to break it down to you. There is a lot of people that have me blocked on social media, but they don't have my significant other blocked, right? So I am going to, if you piss me the hell off, I'm going to grab my significant other's phone and I'm going to go under their comments if I see something that I don't like. Like if you're trying to throw a sub at me and you thought that I can't grab my significant other's phone and just reply under her phone. So it's going to be
but eso es diferente. That's just you being, that has nothing to do with your significant other. She don't care what you do with her phone because, you're going to be spiteful with somebody else, but it's if you do it to
You'll
her.
Be mad as hell.
No, la vaina es que si tú se lo haces a ella.
Wouldn't you be mad if your man grabbed your phone?
No, if my man grabs my phone
let's keep it real.
To be spiteful with someone else, a mí que me importa. Now, if you're being spiteful towards me, entonces sí. And talking about privacy, something that happens a lot too, these days, which has happened to me, even with my boo thing, the location. They are always asking for location. De que mándame tu location. I want to see where you're at. Esto y lo otro. Is that a bad thing? Is that as bad? Would you rather to give your passcode or share your location?
I would rather share my location because you're far away.
And let them pull up.
And especially if my location is miles and miles away because I'm on a flight.
No, but it's true. Mira, hoy por hoy, that happens a lot. That you're like,
so
give me
evil.
your location.
Why did I laugh like that?
I want to know where you're at. And some people do pull up. I will be the type of girl to pull up. Like, give me your location. Now, do you give them like your whole, like, find me on your phone location, or you just do like a WhatsApp thing? There's like literally for 1 hour, 8 hours. Yeah. I need to know. I need to know. I don't know. I have problems.
You are a pro at this. You are
I honestly feel that if I would have worked as a spy, I would have made a lot of money. Y mira, there's more. I got more. Mira, here's another thing. Did you know, talking about privacy and your significant other, por eso dicen que you never really know somebody. You could be dating them forever, ¿verdad? And then you never really know que they're trash deep down inside, pero que they still want to be with you and fuck with you, but they want to have options. That's why these days, there's a whole bunch of apps that they're like the baloney fake apps that look like, oh, he's playing bingo, but deep down inside, when you go and you click, there's like a whole bunch of folders with like naughty pictures and private conversations and all types of stuff. Did you know that?
Stop telling all the secrets.
Ellos tienen aplicaciones que you can hide it. Like you can hide it with these apps. Like the photo votes. And you have to communicate. That's why communication is key. Let's communicate. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't. And like this, you won't have to feel the need to hide. Ahora, they say that there's nothing better than, there's no better pussy than new pussy. Or the same thing, there's nothing better than new dingling. Okay, I get it. Sí, está bien. You may still love your significant other because just because they might be, cheating or doing something weird, I don't feel that it means that they don't love you. It just means como que maybe they got bored of eating rice every day. Si usted come arroz todos los días, va a haber un día que usted se quiere comer un espagueti o se quiere comer un bistec. Damn, that's fucked up. So then how does that happen? Look, we're going off topic, but in my mind, I'm just thinking, how do those 60 years...
we do this. This is so Spanish of you.
Those 60-year relationships, how did they survive? They survived with no phones, with no dating apps, with no social media. Esto y lo otro, and they were together 60 years with the same toto and the same dingling every single day. Wow, I don't know if I can do it.
It's so much easier to cheat nowadays than back then. You have so much access, especially through phones. So if you're trying to keep your other significant other accountable and you're saying let's have each other's passcode, then I'm for that. If your significant other is a sex addict, and you're trying to help them out, and then you realize, hey, I was once there, then pero coño, like you want to be all up in my phone all the time. It's just there's some women that are men that are very psycho and like they're gonna want to like always be in your phone, and it's like coño, yo no tengo la única privacy that I have is when I go into the toilet, take a shit, and look at my phone. That's the only privacy I have.
And it depends because even if you're in the toilet, no, and it depends because even if you're in your toilet, I don't have a problem with you being in the toilet. I'll sit down right there next to you, and I'm gonna have a whole conversation if I love you. Yep, I've done it. I've done it. Now let me tell you this: if you were in the bathroom, I don't have a problem with you being in the bathroom.
I love. Now this is it right here. Go ahead.
I don't have a problem with you being in the bathroom. My thing is, why are you in the bathroom so long? Usted nunca ha tenido que empujar
Right.
tanto. You don't have to push that hard. And if you need assistance
Empuja,
pushing, let me
empuja,
help you.
empuja.
Because, okay, or if you want to push it, look, if it's been 30 minutes, está bien. Sometimes, you know, you be getting
Right.
caught up, and I get it, because I be caught up in my phone 40 minutes ahí en el teléfono
Dime,
pegado.
Amara.
But if you're in there
Yes.
una hora y pico, stuck in your phone, ¿qué tanta
Ay.
mierda you gotta push out? You're texting, you're talking to another bitch. I'm about to turn off your damn phone.
Right.
Look, all
At
the
this
phone
point, tú estás
service
hablando
is
mierda.
off.
No estás cagando mierda.
Period.
You're
Y mira,
right. You're right, but
hablando
that
de
comes with
eso.
privacy. Ajá, dime, mi amor.
But see, I know. Pero talking about privacy, you want to get even deeper into privacy and social media and phones and everything.
Ajá, dime.
What about the
Yes.
phones? What about all these apps? Snapchat. Snapchat to me was the one that first started with the sneaky snake. Esta vaina de que, you can
yes.
record videos y entonces de que it deletes. You can write messages entonces de que it deletes. Entonces now they have like these
It informs
private
you.
things with the private cameras que you have to press a code y no sé qué cosa. Cheater, pumpkin eater. It makes me feel como que, what are you doing? I'm about to delete my Snapchat. Because I don't be doing freaky stuff
But
like that.
Snapchat was the
That's-
bomb because it would inform you if somebody took. You were able to snap a
A
picture, right,
screenshot.
Amara? And then they would inform you. Screenshot, right? And then they would inform you that the other person would screenshot. That was good. So yo puedo enseñarte el culo,
Instagram
lo que yo
does it
quiera,
too.
y it's not going nowhere.
Actually,
but somebody
that's a
could
lie.
Screenshot it before it.
That's a lie because,
What?
like,
Dime.
I've done it. Oh
Dime,
my God,
dime.
I know that I got problems because yo soy una tóxica profesional. Y yo lo admito. I'm toxic, and that's not good. And I know that I need the Lord.
You
and
have a
I
master's
need
degree in
therapist.
toxicity.
I need a therapist because I know that I got problems. Because let me tell you something. I will be the one to be
love
like,
this.
Mami, I'll tell my mom, Mami, ven, pásame tu teléfono. Y ella viene, la pobrecita. Y ella mete su celular. And from my phone, I'll literally, ding, or record the whole, that's me. So y'all over here in these streets thinking they can, I send it in Snapchat y no sé qué vaina, and it deleted and nobody saw it. Mentira del diablo, como dicen los dominicanos. Mentira del diablo. You never know who's
Mentira del
watching,
diablo.
who took a picture, who nothing. So be careful, ladies. You be thinking that you're showing your doto out here in these
You're
streets
right.
and don't know that your doto is already recorded
And
on
there's
everybody's
nowhere.
phone and it's already passed down through the group WhatsApp. Bueno.
You're absolutely right because people swear that just because you delete it, where you think it goes? They think that just because you
Mira.
delete it out of the recycle bin, like it's gone. Where you think that thing goes?
Mira, when
Dime.
you're single, you're single. That gives you the rights to live your life the way that you want, go around, fuck around, be liberal, do all the things that you want. But once you get into a relationship, you have to learn how to be respectful of the other person. And that includes, yes, I understand their privacy. Their privacy is super important. You should respect that. Unless you want to start a GPS in their car and let me know, set up in my DM. I'll let you know where you can buy it. But anyways, look. But look,
Yo,
you
I
should
freaking
respect
love
their
you.
privacy. You should respect their
You're
privacy.
looking now. You're looking now, sis.
Unless they don't know that you're spying on them, then you don't have to respect it. They don't have to know. But honestly, you should respect their space, okay?
Right,
And I think
right.
that
And
and look, honestly, all these things are fun, but having trust in your partner is important. It can become overwhelming, it could become dramatic, it can become stressful, it can become a lot of things to have to be consistently paying attention to somebody else. If somebody wants to be with you, they're going to be with you regardless. And if somebody wants to cheat, they're going to cheat on you regardless. There's nothing honestly you can do. I understand how sometimes, you feel the need like, okay, maybe if I just have access to their phone, I'll be able to feel more at peace with my insecurities based off the things that you've created in my mind or based off of the experiences I've had. But at the same time, they could be having these little apps that you don't know where, that information can be hiding. Like they have the double calculators in their phones. And one calculator literally opens to something else where there's like a whole bunch of private hidden folders. Like, you never really know. So it's like, no te estreses, no te vuelvas loca. Lo que va a ser para ti is going to be for you no matter what. Live your best life. And if he has that good ding-a-ling, bitch, you better stalk his ass and make sure no bitch takes him and put that GPS. I don't give a fuck. Get his password, get everything. But if you don't like him that much, but relax, mija. Don't stress. There's more.
Listen, that was awesome. Make sure you go to exactly Amara's Instagram if you agree with everything that Amara La Negra is saying. We'll be right back. And we are back with some more of exactly Amara. And girl, it is all about communication. Without communication, no hay nada. And that's true. You gotta have communication. Because listen, I would rather you tell me than the whole world know before me Because I would be really mad. And what I'm referencing is if you cheated on me, if you out there sneaking, if you out there going to everybody else's house and everybody in the world know except for me, I'm going to be really upset. You know, at least tell me first, que es un bochorno, para que todo el mundo sepa que me están pegando cuernos y yo, menos yo. Hi, ¿cómo tú te sientes? Like, how would you feel, Amara?
Sometimes, yeah, no, but sometimes our own personal insecurities, and I'm telling you from personal experiences, make you feel that your significant other may be doing something when they're really not. I personally have been accused of cheating, of talking to other people, of doing this, of doing that, or da da da, and I really haven't. I'm so caught up working and busy. I have I have TV shows, I have real estate, I have so much things going on, and your own personal insecurities can also be damaging to your relationship. And that damaging part, like me being toxic, which is something that I need to work on. And I know that I make fun of it and I laugh it off, but a lot of us make fun of it and we laugh like it's nothing, but we really have a lot of healing to do. And that comes from traumas from our past relationships. So I think that healing to me is the number one thing. Hay que sanar las heridas, hay que sanar todo, whatever you went through, whoever cheated on you, whoever mistreated you, whoever made you feel that you weren't worthy of, whatever, all those things you need to heal from. And then obviously after that, to me, is communication. Being able to communicate with your significant other in every aspect. Look, babe, I don't know for what reason I'm feeling like you might be doing something and you might not, but I feel this way. And if I feel this way, it's because I see you acting this way, or you're not doing this and this. And just being able to sit down as an adult and have a clear communication is so important. So I definitely agree with that 100%. And if not, you'll end up like J-Lo did with A-Rod. She had a whole itinerary of things that he had to do in order for them to stay together. Like, I need to have, all my security with you. You need to be, in your hotel by 10 o'clock at night. You can't have this. You can't do that. I need to have, your location at all times. I need to be able to track your phone. Pero mija, pero ¿cuál es mi amor, tú eres divina fabulosa. Hay mucho huevo y hay mucha gente en la calle. There's a lot of dingling out here in this world. You don't have to be stressed out like this. So that's why communication is so important.
Communication is very important, as well as Kevin Hart. Like, do you think that his wife or significant other knew about the sex tape? No. I mean, or did she not? But imagine she didn't. I would have rather tell my significant other so that I wouldn't make her out to look crazy, to the world. And, we forgive, people, and we're very forgiving and not trying to attack Kevin Hart. But I'm saying, you're out there, you're a public figure. We use you as an example to help the next person, okay? So now his wife doesn't know, right? And now everybody's seeing it. She finds out on TV. Oh my God, that's heartbreaking. How would you feel?
Yeah, but
how would you feel as a woman,
terrible.
even a man? I mean, hay mujeres que le pegan cuerno a los hombres.
That's why these phones are so good, but they can be so damaging to relationships. That's why if you pay attention, these days, we have less people getting married. Everybody wants to be liberal and free or whatever. We have less women and less, relationships having children. We have way less children than back in the days because of all these issues that build up with time. And social media has a big part to play with it. And your phones have a big part to play with it because now you become so consumed in your phone that you forget even when you're at dinner. Even when you're with your significant other, pay attention to how many times you grab your phone and you're on your phone when you're with your girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, whatever, instead of catering time to them and paying attention to them and living in the present. That's why if you don't have an open communication in a relationship, that can definitely hinder the ability of, being able to have 100% trust in your significant other. Tú pasas más tiempo pegado al teléfono, on Instagram, on this and that, que en vez de dedicarle ese tiempo to your significant other, como que, conchale, let me put my phone down. Let me be present. Let me be here at this moment with you and be with you. So those little details can cause relationships to honestly, fall apart.
I have a question for you. I have a really, really good question for you, right? Do you communicate
Cuéntame.
all aspects of your life with your significant other? And when I ask, I specifically want to know, because a lot of women and men in relationships, especially when they're married, right, they have joint accounts. Do you always feel the need that your significant other has to let you know when especially if they're spending your money? Like, especially if you have more money in that account than them and they don't tell you that they spent that money. even with money, do you feel that that significant other of yours should communicate that with you, what they're spending, or is it okay for them to go drop some money at Gucci or drop some money at what you think?
No, I think that first of all, I've never had a
It's
joint
hard.
account with anybody ever in life besides my mother, and I figured out that didn't work either because she felt like, "Tú me entiendes? I gave birth to you, so I have the rights to all your money," and that
Right,
didn't
right,
make no
right.
sense. I've never done it with a
Uh-huh.
significant other. I've never done it with a spouse, pero entiendo que si el dinero, if the money is both of us, like you put in $50, I put in $50. If you want to spend 75, that means you took some of the one that I put in there. You need to communicate with me. Now, if you're just gonna pull out your 50, I don't care. You still need to communicate with me, because the most important part is that your money is my money and my money is my money. So I need to know what the hell's going on. No. No, okay, let me stop fucking around. No, I think that any decision made with finances, we both should be able to sit down and have a clear conversation and a clear understanding of what we're planning on doing with this money, because we're doing it together. You can have your own independent accounts, but the money that goes in together for us as a couple, as a union, then yes, we need to discuss every single aspect, every single dollar coming out. We're not doing that. If not, entonces ¿para qué lo quieres junto? Tú por tu lado, yo por el mío. Communication is important in every single aspect of it, not just from as far as their privacy. Sexually, you want to be able to have communication. If you have any concerns, any insecurities, and you have to have communications. For finances, you need to have communications. I think communication is the most important thing when you're with someone else. Sometimes we expect someone else to understand and know where we're coming from and how we feel and why we feel insecure and why we feel uncomfortable and why we want to have your password to your phone and why I want to be in your Instagram. Sometimes you expect the other person to automatically know, and we have to understand that they're not in your brain. If you don't communicate how you're feeling, if you don't communicate about your insecurities, if you don't communicate what you're doing that's making me feel this certain way or what's making me react a certain type of way, we're never gonna grow. We're never gonna become better. We're always gonna be stuck in this like toxic relationship that I have to be like, who are you with? Where is your phone? Send me your location. What are you doing? Da-da-da. That's super unhealthy. And that's why I feel that if you can learn how to communicate without being disrespectful, without being rude, without being loud, without not listening, because that's the biggest issues that we have. And a lot of time as women and men también don't know how to listen. Drink a glass of wine, take some time, and let me listen to how you feel. What is wrong? Talk to me.
Right.
What did I do? Because sometimes you could do shit that's wrong and you don't even notice. And you'll be feeling like I didn't do nothing wrong. And you don't know that the smallest little thing that you may have said or you may have done may have caused this person to feel a certain type of way. And that creates a domino effect. So that's why, yes.
Right.
Vamos a sentarnos a hablar. Mira, mi amor, yo me siento like this, like this, like this. You made me feel uncomfortable because of this. And it doesn't have to become an argument. It's okay for us to have different perspectives in life. It's okay for us to disagree and agree on a lot of things. It's okay. But communication is the key to having a successful relationship. And I'm only saying that because I've been there, done that. I've seen it in other long relationships that they've said, mira, si tienes que tener buena comunicación in order for that to survive. So all I'm saying is just learn how to listen, learn how to talk, learn how to express your feelings. You feel me, Stevie?
Yes. Does the passcode problem extend to social media platforms as well? That's the last thing I want to ask you. So not just your cell phone password. Does that extend to Facebook, Instagram, and all your social media platforms?
If I really love you and I feel that you're the love of my life and I want to, commit to you and I feel like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to be jumping around, redating, trying to figure out things. I don't want to do this anymore. Ya me harté. I want to find that love of my life. I want to go through the good and bad with you. I want to do everything with you. And if that means in order for that to happen, that I need to give you access to everything that I have, I will, with one condition. My condition would be, from the moment I give you, don't judge me for anything that you see in my phone before, okay? From the moment I give you access to my phone moving forward, judge me from that. And I promise to be as respectful as possible. I will never do anything to make you feel uncomfortable. From the moment I give you my password, not from like the day before, because I might have been flirting a little bit with somebody else that set up in my DM, but that doesn't mean I like them. It just means I was flirting. So, and I know that wasn't okay, pero I think that that's the best way to go about it. I would do it. I think that it's hard to find someone that you love, someone that you care about, and if social media or whatever, your phone is gonna be in the middle of that, I think that there's more important things in life than your freaking social media and your phone. That's just
You
me.
know what, Amara? Thank you for being so real and just being you and just being exactly Amara. Thank you. Because that's very helpful. I'm happy that you use your experiences and your testimony to help someone else out. Thank you so much. I love this. I
I know.
loved
Thank
this
you.
episode because you were
Of
it
course.
was a little harder to be a little real when it came to, passcodes and stuff like that, because it is ultimately hard to give up 100% trust, especially if we've been through stuff in life. But you know what? Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And thank you. Gracias, amor.
And this is officially a wrap. Thank you guys de corazón. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Gracias por apoyarnos. Gracias por tuning in every Thursday. You already know, every Thursday for all new episodes of Exactly Amara. And of course, you can't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Amara La Negra ALN, Amara La Negra ALN. But of course, you have to follow at Exactly Amara on Instagram and Twitter. And of course, check us out on the YouTube channel. Follow us at My Cultura Podcast on Instagram as well. And you can also follow Stevie. ¿Dónde te pueden seguir a ti, Stevie?
Everywhere at Stevie Nunez, SteveYnez. And that's right, it's Stevey, not Stevie. Because everyone
tú
thinks
sabes.
that, Amara, because when they hear
A,
it,
B, C,
you got to
D, E,
spell it
F,
out
G.
for them.
Anyway,
H-I-J-K-L-M-L-O-P.
thanks for listening. Exacto. Thanks for listening to Exactly Amara. And remember to share and subscribe us, okay? This has been a production of iHeart Radio's My Cultura Podcast Network. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Así que ya tú sabes. Thank you so much. Hey, by the way, let me know. Slide up in my DMs and let me know. If you want to know that information on how to get that GPS in your boost card, girl, I got you.